Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Good morning, students. Today we shall study about a classification of the periodic table into elements in chapter Classification of Elements and Periodicity in Properties. Students, we know in the modern periodic table the elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic numbers. Why? Because Moseley found that atomic number is the fundamental property which decides the periodicity or regularity in properties. In modern periodic table, we have elements arranged in 18 vertical columns. Those columns are called as groups, and there are 7 horizontal rows which are called as periods. Today let us study about this period wise and group wise classification in detail. So let's study about classification of elements in periods. Classification of elements in periods. We know there are 7 periods, there are 7 horizontal rows. How the elements are placed in these periods, on what basis they are placed, this is what we are going to learn. Students, atomic number indicates number of electrons in a neutral atom. These electrons of an atom are placed in orbitals. The orbitals are S, P, D and F orbitals of various shells. In a shell, there are orbitals in which the electrons are accommodated by following 2 rules. They are Aufbau principle and Pauli's exclusion principle. Even another rule, Hund's rule, is also followed. So based on these rules for the electron filling in various orbitals is followed, and based on which the elements are arranged in different periods. Here the period indicates highest principal quantum number. So highest principal quantum number, which I will represent by the symbol small letter n, indicates period. Look at the electronic configuration in which you have to see highest principal quantum number n. That tells you to which period element belongs to. So let us take the periods and highest principal quantum number, and let's study which are the orbitals filled and which are the elements present in a particular period, and let's count how many elements are present in the given period. So let's study about the period wise classification in detail. Now, period 1 means highest principal quantum number is 1. Period 1 indicates highest principal quantum number 1. Here 1 means which orbital is filled. Only 1s orbital is filled. Students, we know in any orbital we can have maximum 2 electrons. So in 1s orbital, we can have 2 electrons. So number of elements are 2. Which are the elements present here? Look at the top of the periodic table. It's hydrogen with atomic number 1 and helium with atomic number 2. So these are the only 2 elements, hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen atomic number 1, helium atomic number 2. These are the only 2 elements present in period 1. So first horizontal row is period 1, which contains 2 elements only, hydrogen and helium, for which the electrons are accommodated in 1s orbital. Electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1s1. Electronic configuration of helium is 1s2. So these are the only 2 elements present in period 1. Now next let us study about period 2. Period 2, for which highest principal quantum number n value is 2. Here, which are the orbitals filled? The orbitals filled are 2s and 2p. In 2s orbital, you can accommodate 2 electrons. 2p orbital means 2px, 2py, 2pz. Totally 3 orbitals come under 2p orbital. So totally we have 4 orbitals. Which are they? 2s, 2px, 2py, 2pz. There are totally 4 orbitals in which we can accommodate 8 electrons. Why? Because in an orbital we can have 2 electrons. So totally we can have 8 electrons in a 2s and 2p orbital. That's why the second period contains 8 elements. Which are the 8 elements? It starts from lithium, atomic number 3, then beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. So it starts with atomic number 3, element is lithium, ends with neon, whose atomic number is 10. So these are the 8 elements we have. Which are the 8 elements? Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Here 2s and 2p orbitals are successively filled. So totally we have 8 elements in period 2. Next let us learn about third period. Let's learn about third period, for which highest principal quantum number is 3. N value is 3. Which are the orbitals filled here? They are 3s and 3p. 3s means we have 2 electrons here, and 3p means totally 6 electrons, because 3p orbital contains 3px, 3py, 3pz. 6 electrons can be accommodated in these 3p orbitals. So totally we have 8 electrons in 3s and 3p orbitals. So period 3 contains 8 elements. Totally 8 electrons can be accommodated in 3s and 3p orbitals. So 8 elements are possible in third period. Which are the 8 elements? Look at the third row here. Third row stands for the third period. Here the third period starts from element sodium, whose atomic number is 11. After which magnesium comes with atomic number 12, aluminium atomic number 13, silicon atomic number 14, phosphorus atomic number 15, sulfur atomic number 16, chlorine atomic number 17, argon atomic number 18. Means third period starts from sodium Na, whose atomic number is 11, ends with argon, whose atomic number is 18. So these are the 8 elements possible in period 3. Next, coming to period 4. For the period 4, highest principal quantum number n is equal to 4. Here which are the orbitals filled? 3d orbital, then comes 4s and 4p. These are the orbitals filled. 3d, 4s, 4p. Actually, according to Aufbau principle, before filling 3d, 4s orbital is filled. After that, 3d, then 4p orbital is filled. These are the orbitals filled. 4s orbital, maximum 2 electrons possible. 3d, d means 5 orbitals are there. They are dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square minus y square and dz square. So 3d orbital contains totally 5 orbitals, in which maximum 10 electrons can be accommodated. 4p means 4px, 4py, 4pz. So 3 orbitals here. So totally number of orbitals are 4s1, 3d5, totally 6 are there, and 4p means 3 orbitals. 4s1 orbital, 3d5 orbitals, and this one 3 orbitals. Totally we have 9 orbitals. In every orbital, 2 electrons to the maximum can be accommodated. So 9 orbitals means totally we can have 18 electrons. Hence 18 elements are possible in period 4. Which are the 18 elements? The fourth period starts from potassium, ends with krypton. Elements are potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, gallium, germanium, arsenic, selenium, bromine, krypton. These are the 18 elements possible. So starts with potassium, whose atomic number is 19, ends with krypton, whose atomic number is 36. These are the 18 elements possible in period 4. Next, let us learn about period 5. Period 5 indicates highest principal quantum number 5. Here the orbitals possible are 5s, 3d, 4d and 5p. These are the orbitals in which the electrons are successively filled with the increase in atomic number. As atomic number increases, electrons are filled in these orbitals as per Aufbau principle. Here again we can have 18 elements because totally we have 9 orbitals. Which are the 9 orbitals we have? 5s, 4dxy, 4dyz, 4dxz, 4dx square minus y square, 4dz square. Then comes 5px, 5py, 5pz. Totally 9 orbitals in which maximum 2 electrons means totally 18 electrons are possible in period 5. So 18 elements are there in period 5. Which are they? Starts from rubidium, whose atomic number is 37, ends with the element xenon, whose atomic number is 54. So these are the elements possible in period 5. Elements possible in period 5. Rubidium with atomic number 37, after which strontium, yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, cadmium, indium, tin, antimony, tellurium, iodine, xenon. 18 elements are possible in the period 5. Next, we have period 6 and period 7. Let us learn now about these two remaining periods. Period 6 has highest principal quantum number n value as a 6. Which are the orbitals possible here? Here orbitals possible are 4f, 5d, then come 6s and 6p. These are the orbitals possible. F orbital contains totally 7 orbital. 7f orbital, 5d orbitals, 1s orbital and 3p orbital. So totally we have 16 orbitals. 7f, 5d means 12 plus 1, 13 and 3 means 16. In 16 orbitals, maximum 32 electrons possible. Hence, period number 6 has totally 32 elements. Which are the 32 elements? Elements start from cesium. After that, barium comes, then lanthanum. After lanthanum, 14 elements are kept at the bottom. They are cerium, praseodymium, neodymium, promethium, samarium, europium, gadolinium, terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, ytterbium, lutetium. After these 14 elements, the elements continue here with atomic number 72, that's hafnium, and ends with radon. So, 6th period totally contains 32 elements, starting from cesium, ending with radon. In between 14 elements are kept here, which are cerium to lutetium. These cerium to lutetium, these elements are called lanthanoids, about which let's study in detail later on. So we have 32 elements, starting from element cesium, whose atomic number is 55, ends with element radon, whose atomic number is 86. Atomic number 55 to 86 are the elements belonging to the 6th period. Then 7th period, for which highest principal quantum number is 7. Here which are the orbitals filled? They are 5f, 6d, 7s and 7p. If you count the total orbitals, 5f means totally 7 orbitals, 6d contains 5 orbitals, 7s 1 orbital, 7p 3 orbitals, totally 16 orbitals are there, in which maximum 32 electrons possible. Hence 32 elements belong to 7th period. Which are they? Starting from francium, atomic number 87, ends with 118, earlier called as unoctium, now called as organosine. In this period, the 14 elements which come in between actinium and rutherfordium are kept at the bottom. They are thorium up to lawrencium. So these are the elements along with the bottommost line 14 elements make period 7. So elements start from francium, whose atomic number is 87, ends with organosine, OG you can write, whose atomic number is 118. So these are the elements in the modern periodic table placed in period 1 to period 7. I told you the period is indicated by highest principal quantum number. How will you detect or how will you identify highest principal quantum number? Look at the orbitals. It's 1s. Here 1 is principal quantum number. In period 2, orbitals possible are 2s and 2p. Highest principal quantum number is 2. In third period, we have 3s and 3p. The digit before orbital is 3, which represents a principal quantum number. Highest value for the principal quantum number is 3. Hence it is period 3. In fourth period, orbitals we have are 4s, 3d and 4p. Highest principal quantum number is 4. 4s and 4p. Here the digit you have is 4, which represent highest principal quantum number. In fifth period, 5 is the highest principal quantum number. In the sixth period, 6. In the seventh period, 7 is the highest principal quantum number. So these are the elements which belong to different periods based on the orbitals filled. So you can say this way. First period contains 2 elements only. Second period contains 8 elements. Third period contains 8 elements. Fourth period contains 18 elements. Fifth period contains 18 elements. Sixth and seventh period contain 32 elements each. So you can see the magical numbers here. 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32, 32. So in this order, similarity in properties is found. Regularity or similarity in properties is found in the order of the magical numbers. They are 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32. In this order, the periodicity is found. That's why these numbers are called magical numbers. So this is about classification of elements in the periodic table in different periods, that is period 1 to 7. Students, in the coming class, let's learn few more things about classification of elements. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.